Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is just a quick video on Christian Eriksen against specifically Arsenal, and I think as the title says and maybe as the thumbnail says, the Christian Eriksen, we got him for free in the window. He's very much proving himself. I don't want to excuse the pun here, but he's very much the heart of Manchester United, and he's very much not just the heart of Manchester United, but he's the heart of this Erik ten Hag's Man United team. I think he's become a very crucial part of the way Manchester United want to play and the way Erik ten Hag wants United to play, and is very important in this team. A bit of an unsung hero, I would say. I think, yes, he might not get the goals, he might not get the assists, even though he got an assist against Arsenal. I think what he does to the team is very important, and I think we're going to look into it. But before we get into the stats, I just want to talk a little bit about that. I think Eriksen has come into this team and has done something, some of our midfielders in the past couldn't really do, and it's not even that important. I say that important, that flashy, should I say? Let me just say that flashy. What he does is, the fundamentals. He's very tidy with it. He gets the ball. He's able to receive the ball from the defense, makes a simple pass to the attack, and he links it up very nicely. And in certain instances, he does have that little bit of magic in his playing style, and he does put out a worldly pass here and there. It's very much of something like what we'd like Bruno to do, but just Bruno can't do it, and Eriksen, he can. He just can. Everything has been going absolutely fantastic for Christian Eriksen since he's been at Manchester United. But let's look at his stats against Arsenal. He obviously played the full 90 minutes, didn't get a goal. I am pretty sure when he does eventually get a Manchester United goal, it'll mean a lot. He did get an assist again on that assist. Fantastic. Like I said in the match reaction, I think a lot of players in that specific situation would have actually shot, and they probably would have risked the goal scoring opportunity. Eriksen, he just lifts his head up. He's like, what's better for the team? Rashford is right open, and I have an open net. Passes it to Rashford. We win the game. Easy that. And we move on. 55 touches. Again, that is quite a lot of few touches. I'm pretty sure we've done many player analysis over the years and over in the RDA, where we always complain about the lack of touches our midfielders get, especially at Manchester United over the recent seasons. But 55 touches is pretty good. 80% pass accuracy, 33 out of 41 passes completed, so happy days. 3 key passes. Obviously, he had the Rashford assist, and he had a couple here and there. I can't remember which goal it was on. I can't remember. I think it was the second goal. No, actually, it might have been the first goal with Anthony, where he did an absolute killer pass, ripped Arsenal's whole shape up, passed it through their midfield, through their defense, and we had a chance already. Third one, I can't really remember. 2 accurate crosses out of 2, so happy days. 3 accurate out of 6 long balls, so 50% long ball accuracy. No complaints about that. We'd like that from a deep lying playmaker as well. Big chances created with obviously the tap-in he made for Marcus Rashford. Didn't really have a shot on target, didn't have many shots. Like I said, I think the position he was playing under Ten Hag is a little bit deeper, so I wouldn't expect him too much, but when he does, he'd probably make the most of it. And like I said, I think the goal for Eriksen will come. It will come. It just, sometime. Shots blocked, not really important for him. Dribble attempt, not really that important either, but he didn't get any of those. Ground duels 1 out of 3. Aerial duels 1. He didn't win any aerial duels, but it's fine. Possession lost 13, not too bad. Like I said, if you look at that, if you touched the ball 55 times out of the 13, he probably lost the ball, which is not too bad. Obviously, it can always be better in football, but we're not going to complain about it too much. Gave away 0 fouls, was fouled once, and the rest is all defensive things there. Tackle, dribble, pass is all dandy. If you look at what SofaScore gave him, is 7.3. I gave him man of the match. I thought he was fantastic. Like I said, the way he got the ball, received the ball from the defense, he can link it to the other midfielders, he can link it to the attack, getting the assist, the positioning he was in, everything was spot on. Something United have really lacked over the past few seasons. And I think, for me, like I said, McTominay had a brilliant game against Arsenal, but for me, a midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes, probably, because there's not really anyone else unless you really want to force to do anything, would be spot on. We would be spot on. What I do find interesting, though, is that heat map. You look at that heat map, it's a lot wider than I expected, Eriksen, you think he'd be the midfielder, become very central and receive the ball and then distribute it from there, from the central areas. But if you look at the heat map, he's very much almost like a wide side midfielder, left midfielder, right midfielder, whatever you want. Is very wide, a lot more wider than I expected. What's that got to do? What does that mean? I don't really know. Maybe Arsenal's midfield, in the central areas was a bit too compact, maybe he couldn't really receive the ball centrally, and he did want to link it up to our wingers, whichever it might be, with Sancho probably on that side, trying to link it from Sancho, trying to link it from Malacia. And I think, when I think about it like that, it's probably one of the reasons he is very wide. If you look, I don't have my mouse here, but if you look at how deep some of the heat map shows the blobs on the left hand side, it could be covering from Malacia, and it could be trying to link up Sancho on the one side. So happy days. And I think, as much as it might not be as simple as we might have thought, he still makes the most out of his positioning. And obviously, this is a very experienced player, but happy days. I think Eriksen has become a vital part of Manchester United and Erik ten Hag. And touch wood, he can keep playing games, but he does need a rest. Obviously, Europa League coming up this week. I expect some quite significant rotation from Erik ten Hag and Manchester United. But let's see what happens. Obviously, the preview will be tomorrow. Yeah, the preview is tomorrow because we play on Thursday. Yeah, so preview tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I'll discuss more about the game then. Until then, I hope you all have a good day. Do smash a like on the video as always. Do subscribe if you are new. And I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.